Hello, I would like to tell you something about the third course of advanced astrology called the Ascendants and their rulers. The Ascendants are pretty often misunderstood. It's the most significant point in your chart because it's the most individual point in your chart. It's calculated by the time and the birthplace. There are many people born the same day, the same month, the same year as you are, but nobody was born at that particular spot at that particular time. So it's the most individual spot in your birth chart. And the ascendant comes from ascendere, that means to rise. And ascendant means the sign that is rising in the east at the moment you were born. And that means what wants to rise into life through your personality. So there is a lot of magic about the ascendant as well, because it's an instinctive point in our chart. And sometimes people say you only start to live your ascendant from the age of 35 or whatever on, which is a rule that never had any particular explanation. But what it means is because it is instinctive and pretty often unconscious, we need time to find out what our personal life task is. It is something like that we could say our soul chose the theme of the rising sign in order to evolve its potential. And the rising sign, the sign that rises, is the ascendant. That means this is your personal life task. Therefore, when people don't know their rising sign, it's very difficult to do a birth chart. And the other point that is very significant, if you don't live a life according to the meaning of the symbolism of your rising sign, you cannot live the right life. And the rising sign has also a lot to do with the environment that we are born into. And that means it's like a delivery guy coming. And when a delivery guy is coming and, let's say, bringing some water, they are bringing water because we don't have enough water. So we can understand that the rising sign is something that will be delivered into the family system or the environment via us as a personality, something that is required, that needs a refinement, that needs a redefinition, or that needs something like a new adjustment. Then we have 12 possible rising signs, but each rising sign can have 12 different rulers. That means the ruler of each rising sign can be in 12 different signs and in 4 different quadrants. And that changes the meaning of the life task to an incredible extent. Because if you have the ruler of your rising sign in the first quadrant, the thing that you have to achieve in your life task has a lot to do with yourself and a new relationship to your own personality and your physical identity. Whereas if you have the ruler of the rising sign in the fourth quadrant, you have to express your life task on the social level in terms of your activities in relationship to the zeitgeist and the society. So when you want to enter a chart, the first thing is we look at the ascendant and the chart ruler to find out what is the meaning of that personality or that life. And this is what we're going to look at in Advanced Astrology Part 3. It's going to be fun.